G'day mates and welcome back. This is Quirky and we're going to play with Tinkers a little bit more today because last week when I was having my quiet time, to put it politely, and I wasn't doing any videos, I was doing a little bit of streaming on Twitch and I quite enjoyed that. That was good. And a couple of people gave me some really good tips on some Tinkers stuff, and I kind of want to get my head around it a little bit more. First tip I got was, instead of using the faucets on the drains, was to use fluid pipes, which is a really cool idea. It's much quicker than using the faucets and the redstone, although you'll notice I still have these set to active with signal. There are kind of two problems with this, though, depending on what your setup is. First one is if you're doing more than one metal. As you can see, I've got, whoa, quite a few metals in there. Actually, let's turn all these off. If you've got more than one metal, it is going to get clogged up. So your pipes are, if you've got, particularly if you've got multiple basins like I do, most people just run one. And so if you have multiple basins like this, you can encounter this problem where you fill multiple ones of them up a little bit, rather than just filling one all the way. So that can potentially be an issue if you're running multiple basins. The other thing is that these pipes also hold fluid. If I turn this one on a touch, you can see there, the pipe has fluid in it, and that will retain some of its fluid. So again, if you're using multiple metals, like that's got that much lead in it, that should all flow out, hopefully. But again, this basin is not going to fill. I have got some lead left in there, though. Let's fill that up. Let's get that out of there. Lovely, lovely. But then these three are like half full. Well, actually, they've got 500 each, which is, I think, what the pipe actually holds, which is the problem. I wonder if I could solve that with more conduit. If I could somehow get it to feed all into one. Something like this, maybe? See there, that's not completely full, and now that's got gold in it. That is a little bit of an issue. But again, it's mostly if you're doing multiple metals and multiple basins like this. That's the main. Normally you would just have a full basin, that block would feed out, and then the gold would come in, or whatever the next metal is. So let's... I don't even know if this will work. Let's try putting that in there, and then extracting these out, just to get the lead out of there. Maybe, but then eventually this is probably going to fill up with gold, which is also a problem. Well, at least we might get a full one over there. That could work out alright. But yeah, it's not a perfect solution, but if, say, you were doing just one metal, or maybe just making a whole bunch of glass like I do on my, when I play on Jax Mackey's server, I was making a ton of glass. I had nothing but sand in the smeltery. This was perfect because I was just doing glass, but doing multiple metals like this appears to be a little bit problematic. See that there now, I don't want that taking any gold out, so I think I want to... That's draining out though, so that's good. I could still end up with a full block over there. Maybe. Let's just take that off for a second and let's see if that ends up feeding out. But anyway, so that's a cool upgrade thing. And then the second lot of help that I got was amazing help. A viewer of mine? What do I call you guys? I have no idea. My quirky peeps. One of my quirky peeps. Dragons vs. Vampires gave me a lot of good advice on my stream the other day about making, in particular, weapons. And in particular, it was actually a bow. So what I want to do today is make more weapons, basically. We made a... what did we make? One of them. We made a crossbow, which I think is actually what I made in here, wasn't it? No, I made a longbow. That's what I did. I made a longbow. So we made a crossbow on stream there, and that was really cool. How's this going? That's got 4, that's got 4, that's got 2, got none. That's short. Well, that's not ideal. Oh well, let's just reset and go again. I've got lead for days. The last thing I need is more of it. Okay. Now these things can all do gold. Ooh. Okay. So, kind of already know how to do hammers. That part I'm kind of already there, but the weaponry not as much. What I'm thinking I might do is we've got broadsword, sweep attacks, good stuff. Longsword, charging into battle at full speed. Oh yes, I do that. I don't run away. I don't run away from a fight. Ever. No. And then what's this? Rapier. Special weapon that relies on quick strikes to defeat foes. That's me! That's me! I spam click. That would be perfect for me. Let's try that thing. What do we need? We need a tool rod, a sword blade, and a crossguard. Okay. I went ahead already and made all of these stencils. That's literally all of these stencils. So that's a start. We need... I've forgotten already. Goodness me. Tool rod, sword blade, crossguard. Okay. Tool rod, sword blade, and crossguard? Handguard? Wide guard. Crossguard. There we go. Right. Now, I've got the book. RTFM, etc. Now let's go in here. Tool materials. Okay, so we want the durability to be reasonably good. But if I understand it right, if we add wood, it'll regen by itself. So that would be an advantage. Okay. Now, as I understand it, to read this, this is the different parts of the tool. And it does apply, even though it's... Hang on, cleaver? What? A heading 2? Goodness me. Last thing I need is more noggins. That would be cool, though. Anyway, these, even though it's referring to tools less than, although the broadsword's there, Anyway, the parts that are here tell you what things do, and they also apply to weapons as well as tools, even though it says tools. So, with that in mind, we want something for the blade, which presumably we're going to want something durable and or high damage. We want to be looking at the head section, I'm pretty sure. And I kind of like the idea of having a cactus sword. That would be hilarious. Spiky and prickly. I kind of want to do that now, just make a cactus one just for fun. We'll come back to that. We don't need to worry about mining level or mining speed because we're looking at a weapon, so we're basically looking at the attack number. And the durability doesn't hurt. And neither does the bonus thing. Hit them more to deal more damage. That sounds like a thing that would be handy for me. Every point durability lost increases damage. So basically if it's close to broken, it's going to hurt them more? That sounds awesome. Now, paper. As I understand it, paper, you put a paper thing into your weapon for modifiers. It helps with modifiers. But I don't think you want to put it as the head. You generally want it as, I think, the handle is the better thing, I think. Quote me on none of this, I'm teaching you nothing. I'm explaining it to myself in my own head. How the hell is the durability of sponge 1050? What? Attack of 0. Well, now I want something with sponge and cactus. Maybe I could make a sponge and cactus cleaver. We'll have to come back to that, I'm sure. Now, I know on stream we used Manulin. If I can find it, there it is. This stuff has good attack and good durability. The problem is that I need these two metals, cobalt and ardite, to make it, which are found in the nether, and because I've only just installed tinkers, they're not going to be in any of the chunks that I've loaded. What I think I might do is... I was going to say go to the nether, but hang on a second. I've missed a step. Because those ores need a particular... Oh, hang on. Oh, it did it again. I should have kept an eye on it. Almost too quick. Right, get out of there. Get out of there. If I can get at least one block, we're doing well. Okay, and... Right. Go and do that for a minute. Insert, please. Go in there. Go in there. Going in there slowly. Alright. To mine the cobalt and the ardite, you need the right kind of pick. So I need to make that first. I need to make a tinker's pick. Okay. Where's my thing? Let's make a pick. I made a hammer, but I don't think that's going to help me all that much. What do we need for that kind of pick? And a binding. Tool rod and a binding. Regular one. There we go. Now this does not have to be super duper fancy. I just want a couple of those ores. So hang on. What am I doing? Part builder. Here we go. Need wood. Actually. Whoops. That's a torch. Need that obsidian. Come back, obsidian. There's still some in there? Yeah. Good, 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 good. I can make an obsidian pick head. Okay. Let's put that in there. That's some wood. Make a wooden one of those. Make a wooden one of those while I'm there. That might as well be wood as well. Let's just do all the wood. So that. Take that off of there. Put that. I could really use some of that gold now, actually. At least I've got the tool rod already done. That's good. Didn't really need to make that. Whoops. Is that gonna go? Is that gonna do a full block? Please do a full block for me. Be some gold. I need to make casts. Okay, gold is in. Good, good, good. Make me a cast, please. Very good. Take some of that obsidian. Pickaxe head, please. Oh, and the other thing I'm going to need is a sharpening kit. Maybe. Hang on a second. Let me make this thing first and then do it. Did that go in there? Yes, it did. Great. I decided to swap out the handle for an end one. Because why not? Actually, no, that's not what I intended to do. I was going to make a paper one. Ah, quirky. Quirky, quirky, quirky. Seriously. One of those days. Right, let's make the part. There we go, that's what I wanted. I went ahead and made a part chest because I'm making parts I might not be using, so they can stay in there. Let's make one of these. Thank you very much. So it's writable with the modifiers and the things. It's durable, apparently. 20, I don't believe you, but anyway. And ecological little repair over time. So that's quite nice. Mining speed 7.07 is pretty good. Attack, not relevant for a pick. So let's do that. And let's do some modifiers. I reckon. So what I'm going to do, I've got 4 modifiers. So what I think I might do, I know you can do redstone, make it go faster. Let's do that first, just once. Just once. Oh, hang on, we only need, there we go. It gives it haste, so that makes it faster. 13.4! Oh, yes please, thank you very much. Let's do that. That away. And then the other thing I want to do is reinforce it. I want to see what that looks like, basically. It's not going to give it full unbreaking, but in this world I have the resources to do that. So, let's do that. What you need to do is go back in here. You're going to need that stencil, that, and I'm going to need 3 of them. Very good. And that needs to go in there. Go back to the gold. Make a plate. Now, I already, I think, have one of these plates, but you need the plate to make the reinforcement, as I understand it. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so now that we've got those 3 plates, I can make reinforcement thingamabobbers. There it is. Reinforcement. Okay. Grab some of them. Then put them on the pick. So that gives it... Right, so we've got writable, durate, ecological, and haste. That gives us reinforced. Doesn't appear to change any of the numbers, but I think it's basically the equivalent of unbreaking, as I understand it. Let's do 1. Let's do 2. Let's go for 3. Let's see how that works out. That's a whoa! Whoa! Nobody told me compressed ghasts were a thing! Holy sheep! That was slightly terrifying, and it gave me a nope. Kinda gave me a thing. So I did slightly, not mess up, but I did get confused. To mine the cobalt and ardite, you need something with a mining level of cobalt, I'm pretty sure. And being that this is an obsidian pick, it already had that level, so I don't think I needed the sharpening kit. However, I could be wrong. So we'll see how this goes. Hang on a second, I'm going to go back over here a little bit. Right, 65, 100. Don't forget that, because I will get lost. How are we going for... Hang on a second. Yes, this is the one. Okay, good. Right, need some of this. I don't know if adding the redstone actually achieved anything, but didn't bring a non-haste one to compare, so that's alright. Now, the other one we're looking for is blue. Here it is, maybe. Cobalt ore, here we go. Need some of that too, please. Now this is going to be slower because I'm flying, so that's fine. Now let's grab a little bit of that. A little bit of this. I've got to say, that is a cool looking fortress. Like, just out over the lava like that. That's pretty sweet. There a spawner here? I saw those blazes. Hang on a second, what the heck is that? That be blazes. I'm such a good shot. on earth? Oh! This is cool! I totally forgot about these. This is another Tinker's thing. I haven't even seen this, like, anywhere else. Congealed blood slime? Ugh. This is really cool. Dimensional shard ore? Really? This is awesome! I haven't seen one of those before, but it is cool looking. I like the tree. Can I take the tree? Yes. Oh, did I get a sapling? Yes, I got a sapling. Would be good. I got 3. Sweet. And then I think you need this kind of dirt, or this slimy grass. Let's take a little bit of that. See if we can't... Slimy dirt, slimy grass. Oh, yeah. See if we can't grow one of these ourselves. I don't know whether you can grow this in the overworld, but I'm going to try. Whoa! I thought there was more tree. I'm glad there wasn't lava up there. Whew. That would have been toasty. That is cool. I think I might even take some of... Ooh. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Whoa. I take some of this without dying? Yep. Only just, though. Right. Let's go back to looking for more ore. Another slime island. Don't mind if I do. And of course it's going to have magma slimes. And they be angry with me. It's like some squelchy, fiery game of leapfrog. Tell you what, these cubes are giving off a large number of those magical doodads, spirits, these things. I really need to work out what these things are for. What do they do? I don't get it. But anyway, let's mine down some trees. Okay, I've taken out all the rubber trees that were here before. I certainly don't need those anymore. I'm gonna try that. I don't even know if this is going to work. I don't know whether these can grow in the overworld or whether it's just another thing, but I'm curious. I think they would look really cool. Just having some bright orange trees in the middle of everything. Let's just throw a few down around the place. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. That's the one. Chuck a few down, see what happens. The thought occurs that I have a ender quarry that is mining the nether. And it's not that one. This one. There's the thing with the stuff. I'm curious now whether I'll get either of these maybe I need to change my filters, possibly. I could have actually had some already go into my alloy smelters down there. It's taking out just those things and putting them in there, so if I was getting anything out of there, it would have already gone into my alloy smelters. That's interesting. I want to check that now. Nope. And nope. I don't know, is that good? Is that bad? I have no idea. Am I supposed to be getting those from the thing? I don't know. Anyway, let's get on with this. This looks like it might be a little bit broken again. Yep. A little bit broken. I might have to do something with that and change it or something. But anyway, let's start with 5 each. Actually, let's make it 6. Just so it's a nice even number, because I bet you the numbers will mess with me. Let's do that. We are also going to need a cast for the sword blade. Let's make a wooden one of those. Very good. 2 gold, please. Yep. That in there as well. And wait a while. Okay, so we've got our cast, and we've got our manulin. I don't actually know if I'm saying that right or not, but whatever. We're going to make a sword blade. And I've just gone ahead and made paper tool rod and wooden crossguard again, like I did for the pick. Just because. Oops, no, that doesn't go in there. Hang on. So making that one. Pointy stick. Thin pointy stick. Okay, that's... I mean, again, the durability is not great. But we do have modifiers. We have a little bit of regen. Okay. Now, I think... Let me double check this again. Back to this. Modifiers. Right. One we want for extra damage is sharp. There it is. You add quartz. Sharpen and hone the edge. Yes, please. That sounds good. Okay. Thankfully, I have more quartz than I have everything else, so I can just take a whole ton of that. Give me all the modifiers, please. Just to do all of them. Alright, sharp. Sharper. Sharpest. Sharpester. I have a very sharp and pointy stick. That is cool. Go in there, dang it. There we go. Okay. I mean, that has a lot of cool things, but it is all vanilla. This is only 9.54. I should have looked at that as I was putting it together. That does not seem like a lot of damage. Maybe sharp wasn't the way to go on this weapon. Don't know. Let's go somewhere outside the range of my obelisks. See if we can find a mob to stab. Hello, mobs! Come at me. I don't really want it to be a skeleton. Nothing ranged, thank you. I've not seen a horse with that pattern before. White with grey on top, that's pretty cool. Hey, zombie! Hey, 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 come here. Come here. Let me stab you. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad, that's pretty good. Oh, that's nice. I just spam clicked. Oh, that is good. That is actually really good. That suits my playstyle perfectly. Yes, yes, yes. This is good stuff. I like it. Finally, I can spam click and not be punished for it. This is great. Give me more mobs. Give me more mobs. I want to stab things with my pointy stick. Yep. This is like my weapon of choice now. This is beautiful. Oh, it did already break. That's a problem. Forgot about that, didn't I? Oops. Oh well. I can always make another one with more durability. But at least I know that style of weapon is definitely the one I want. I like this rapier, it's cool. Anyway guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. I have learned some things, so that is good. So I guess I will see you guys in the next episode. Cheers!